All right, gang, it's Rudder. Hey, it's Tuesday. It's drawing day. All right, I got everybody's names here. I'm going to put them in a hat, fold them up, just stick them in a hat. I got 2 mail entries. I don't know what that's all about. Oops. Shoot, not supposed to show that one. Oh, get that out of here. All right, so here's our entries. I'll go ahead and fold them up, put them in a hat. You guys. Okay, do this. Get everybody in there. Make sure you see me. Everybody's name in there. See the hat. Not trying to do any magic tricks here. We'll get that out of here. Alright, gang, here's the real drawing. Here it is. Let's see who's going to get it. Who's going to get that stuff. I'm going to draw a couple names here. First one, Ziggy. Ziggy, looks like you got the hat, the shirt, and the little band there. So, buddy, mail me your address, and I'll get this stuff off to you. All right, 2 more for the patches. I had some patches left over. Let's see. Resto Pros. You're going to get some patches, buddy? And let's see. If I can grab one here. There it is. And Georgia Dog. Looks like you're going to get some patches, too. By the way, your answer to your question is the front brakes are Cobra 03 Cobras. I'll post a reply on there too in person or in words, so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you asked what front brakes I'm running. 03 Cobras. Everybody else, thanks a lot for entering. Let's go see what I've done to the car. Let's see. Congratulations, guys. And I'll mail the stuff off to you. Let me turn this around. You guys shoot me addresses. I'll probably PM you too if you don't already see this video. And I'll send you the stuff, all right? Appreciate you guys commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. I think I'm up to like 570, or 570, I wish. 270 right now, something like that. But I appreciate all the comments, all the subscriptions, everything like that. This is awesome. This is getting way bigger than I thought it would. I just thought I'd share my musings and everything else on my car, but it's getting a life of its own. At any rate, let's check out what I've done to the car. Okay, I welded up a few more holes. At this thing just has holes all over the place. I cut this out. I don't know if I really zoomed in on it or not, but I cut the rust out here. As you see, it's pretty ugly, so I'm gonna have to strip all this down, get all this rust out of here. I got the patch panel, of course, like I showed a couple of videos ago. Welded up some holes there, welded up that. I just got to grind all this stuff. I like doing all the welding, and then I do all the grinding. It's just my OCD way of taking care of the car. Also, I went ahead and started cutting this off, the cowl. See, I left the old one here so you can see the difference here. I'm going to probably take this down to about maybe an 1/8 inch, and then I'll just weld it shut. But right now, I just kind of ran a grinder across there, a cutoff wheel, I'm sorry, a cutoff wheel, just to see what it looked like, and I'll finish touching this up. This is going to go all the way across to here. I just want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to be cutting into this. So I got a small die grinder, my air one, I'll just cut it here, but I've been using an electric one. But this is going to, like I said, trim down to about, that's my final cutoff right there, about 1/8 inch. But as most of you Mustang guys know, there's 3 pieces of metal. In that case, there's 4. It's really weird. There's 4 pieces. There's the cowl, upper and lower cowl. I think there might have been a lip for the firewall, so if anybody's ever replaced a firewall in these Mustangs before, I think that's what it was. But this does pop out because it's all pinch welded. That's what that seam is for. It pinch welds the, I'm guessing this, the firewall, the upper and lower cowl. But yeah, that should be pretty easy. All I'm going to do is I'll just tack a piece of metal in there all the way across to make sure it's flush, and then I'll just simply stitch weld it and keep going back and forth, get it all nice and pretty, grind it down. But yeah, that's how this project is going so far. I think it's going to look all right. Now, for those of you worried about water, there is a seal that goes right here, and that's the cowl to hood seal. It sits below a little bit. Plus, I got the drains. It'll still work here. I'm not going to cut all the way here. I'm just going to cut straight across to here. So I will stop some of the water coming in, but not all of it. Plus, this is a summer car anyway, so it's not really going to get a lot of rain down there unless I wash it. But other than that, I should take care of that. I am debating I'm cutting these off and smoothing this out. I don't know yet. I'm still contemplating on that. I know Ring Brothers makes a pretty cool, I think they're maybe for 67, 68, but they make these aluminum billet things that stick here. Look pretty cool, but probably way beyond my budget. But I'm thinking about just cutting these out all the way across and putting a filler panel in here just to cover this. But I don't know. The only thing stopping me is when I do drive this thing, you know, I do want some fresh air coming in. Otherwise, this closes off your cowl vents underneath. Since I did weld up the heater box, I have 2 cowl vents. I'm going to see if I can, you know, everybody knows the Mustang ones, cowls are up there. I'm going to see if I can put 2 cowl vents in this thing, hide the louvers, or the switch with louvers underneath somewhere. That way it get fresh air on both sides. I don't know. Again, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But everything else is going pretty good. I'm probably gonna, after I finish grinding the cowl, welding the cowl, grinding all this mess, and I'm gonna mock up the master cylinder. Probably gonna go ahead and seal this just to keep it from rusting, because I'm gonna move to the inside of the car, because I really can't do the steering column until I get my rack in, until I figure out the geometry there. So I'm probably gonna hold off on doing the steering column right now. Hydraboost, I've had a lot of people ask me about the Hydraboost. I came off of a 04 Mach 1. I think obviously any Mustang Hydraboost will work as long as you, I don't think a van. I think it's clock different in the diesels. Don't get me lying on this, but I think the Mustang ones are pretty much a straight bolt in. So, because I know the other ones you might have to, there's an accumulator. I think the accumulator sits kind of goofy and you might have to reclock it, but the Mustang ones sit like right here or right here, depends which one it is. You don't have to reclock the accumulator for that. So that will be the first mechanical project I'm going to do after I get this part done, because I want to get that mounted up there, because I know I'm going to have to put a plate in here. I actually have a plate for the other side, because this sheet metal here, you go to push on it with a Hydraboost. It's going to exert a lot of pressure on it. So I do have a plate that goes on the back side between the pedal and the firewall here. It's kind of a bolt-in sandwiched piece that'll help reinforce that, because I know it'll deflect when I push on the brake pedal, because as much power, I guess, as that thing's going to exert. The lines, I've custom made lines probably, I think there's a couple companies who make brake lines for these things. So I'm not the first dude to put a Hydraboost, so I'm sure they probably have the schematics, and I'll just get the hoses from there, get the lines from them, and run those nice and tight here. I want to put the proportion valve underneath the master cylinder. The stock one usually bolts right here, but I've welded in, or actually the stock one goes right there. I want to weld in these holes. I want to make a bracket so it sticks underneath the master cylinder, because proportion valve really doesn't care I don't believe on how it's, what angle it's mounted at, because it's a fluid switch, so I don't think it has anything to do with gravity. So I'm going to mount the switch, or the proportion valve underneath the master cylinder, because I do have an adjustable one. And I also have a line lock too, but I don't know if I'll go that far and put a line lock on this thing. But I am going to put the proportion valve underneath, and it is adjustable, so I'll be able to crank on it from here, underneath, while it's still kind of hidden, because I want to try to hide as much stuff as I can. All right, with that, I think that's about it, guys. This is already around 8 minutes long video. I will post an update. Let me see if I can do this correctly. I will give you a grand tour of the basement, because it's about done, which is a good thing. So it'll get me back on the car. So Ziggy, for those of you guys who won, let's see, it's Ziggy. I think it was Georgia Dog, and who was my other winner there? Let's go ahead and look at this again. You guys need to PM me your address. Let's see. Yep, Resto Pro. Sorry, buddy. Ziggy Gassed Up, Georgia Dog. You guys PM me your address, and I'll get this stuff out to you. All right? Cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. All that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video.